Arsenal crashed to a disappointing 4-1 defeat at Manchester City as they gave up control of the Premier League title race on Wednesday night. The Gunners are now reliant on City, who outclassed them at the Etihad, slipping up if they are to win their first title since 2003. Fourths. Erling Haaland and Kevin De Bruyne blew the visitors away on a chastening and one-sided evening. Express Sport rates and slates the Arsenal players. Aaron Ramsdale 7 Arsenal's best player, although he might have done better for the opening goal and for Haaland's late strike. That said, before that he denied Haaland 4 times, and the scoreline could have been even worse without him. Ben White 5 of his poorer games as he struggled with the lively Jack Grealish. Did produce one superb first-half block to deny De Bruyne, but otherwise below his best. Played Stones just onside for the second goal. Rob Holding 5 The defender was bullied by Haaland for first goal and White too easily done by De Bruyne in another first-half attack. He did produce a great finish to reduce the deficit late on, which earns him an extra point, but defensively just wasn't at it. Gabriel Magalhaes 5 has had an excellent season overall but like his fellow defenders, was below par here. Was nowhere near for De Bruyne's first goal and was fortunate White was alert to block a De Bruyne effort after a weak challenge on Haaland in the box. Alexander Zinchenko 5 unable to have much say on the game against a City team who know the Ukrainian well. A poor first-half header led to a Bernardo Silva chance, and his game was summed up by a second-half attack in which he was well outmuscled by Kyle Walker. Thomas Partey 4 in the battle of the Premier League's 2 best defensive midfielders this season, it was Rodri who came out on top, and by some margin. Partey struggled against City's attack and also fired a first-half shot wide. Gave away the free kick that led to Stones' goal that ultimately put the match beyond the away team. Booked for clashing with Grealish. Granit Xhaka 5 a welcome name on the team sheet for Arsenal and cleverly bought a few first-half to relieve some pressure. But he was part of a Gunners midfield that was dominated by the hosts. Booked for clashing with Grealish like Partey. Martin Odegaard 4 another player who just wasn't up to standard. Pressed well but failed to have his usual influence in possession. Gave the ball away for the third goal and subbed off with 20 minutes left. Bukayo Saka 4 his end product was well off it on a night when Arsenal needed their talismanic winger to be at his best. Curled a second-half free kick well over and too often failed to find his teammates with passes or crosses. Gabriel Jesus 4 an unhappy return to his former club. The first time he got a chance to attack he ran into trouble and poked it out for a goal kick. He was hardly involved otherwise. His best highlight was probably the reception he received from the home fans on the way off the pitch. Gabriel Martinelli 4 good footwork in the build-up to Partey's first-half shot that went wide but otherwise far too quiet. Brought off on the hour mark after an ineffective display. Substitutes Jorginho 5 Leandro Trossard 6 Emile Smith-Rowe 5 Rice Nelson 5 Eddie Nketiah 5